program that you have, it was a partnership program between Canon, Miraisha program, and Maono Africa. And even before we came to partner with Canon, the Miraisha program, we have been doing these trainings, though on a very low scale. As I said earlier, Ubinifu is one of the organizations that we have partnered with earlier. We also used to work with another organization called Spartan Photography that we used to do those small-scale kind of photography classes. This cohort marks almost the third or the fourth cohort of the training that we are doing. So these ones tend to be a little bit more serious, tend to be more engaging, because we are now guided by experts in the industry. That is none other than Canon. Each and every person in the room who is graduating today was actually subjected to a vetting process. We did a call outside just to ensure that people were able to apply. We have people who came from far and wide, just who applied through the call that we did. And what we are looking for is somebody who is passionate about photography. And there were more than 50 people who had applied for the class, but we were only able to select 18 who have been able to graduate today. So it was a thorough process. We didn't just pick anybody just to come and participate in the process. The logistics were equipments on site, which were actually brought and are still there for our graduates still to use. Thank you, Canon, for that patience. Security on site, we were able to provide security as an organization, then access to the site. As I said, the space has been open to the graduates, and we allowed them to come at any particular time, just to come and have access to the cameras, so that they may be able to do the projects that they were actually assignments that were given within the class. That almost marks the end. I don't think there was anything there about, but just to say thank you so much, Canon. The work, our partnership has been mutual, and I believe that this is just the beginning of the good things that we're going to have together. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Let me give you a brief about this Miraisha program. It's a combination of two words, a Japanese word and a Swahili word. Mirai and Maisha. Maisha means life. And for this program, we are looking to actually build lives so that they can have sustainability. And that's why we came to the ground, and we are here to make an impact. Sindio, at the end of the day, we started with a big number. And I think most of them are still scared of me because I was so serious. But now I think I'm more friendly. But we started at a big number of almost 50. And we came down to 24 for the actual class. But as you know, all of us cannot go through to the end. So we finalized with a class of 18. And I'm very proud of that 18. You will hear the stories, because from that 3-month period, they're already making impact. And there's stories here. Thank you, our graduates. Mumemake, sindio? Tusumbuane kwa streets. That means now let's fight in the streets. Sindio? Because you're a beginner, aim for the best. Because it starts here. Thank you.
The first time I came across Canon, I was doing some beauty stuff. Yeah, and the moment I hold the camera, that was my first time I just felt that I belong there. So I was one among the chosen one. Yeah, I came. I started doing the course. It wasn't easy because I'm also a mom. I have a small boy, so we used to every morning we come. Every morning, every single time I used to be here. So it wasn't that easy, but here we are. I'm happy to say I'm a photographer. I have that confidence. Yeah, and also I've been associating with my fellow photographers in Rezamu. Yeah, we do street photography. Yeah, but I'm really confident to say that I'm giving myself space to invest, because you know, photography is not cheap. I'm planning on investing and starting my own journey. Yeah, I thank Canon for giving me the confidence, putting that confidence of me holding the camera, speaking out through my lens, and creating nice stories. Yeah, thank you.
I would like to welcome you all for taking your time to come here today and celebrate with us in our graduation day. So, I'm a teacher by profession, and I would like to talk about the impact of the Canon Miraisha program, especially the teaching part, which is usually not well appreciated, I think, like in my case. So the other day I came across a quote that says that education is what remains after one has forgotten what they learned in school. So in this class, we got to learn about the camera works, we got to learn about lighting, aperture, ISO, and different camera techniques. So those are what we learned in class. So what is this that will remain after we have forgotten what we learned in class? That is what I would like to talk about. This class has completely changed the way I view the world around me. It seems that I've developed a third eye, because I notice things in my environment which I usually not notice by other people. It has completely changed the way I view the world. And I'm grateful for programs like this, because they enhance that thought in us. One thing that I usually notice these days, for example, I notice when a person goes out of his way just to help the school children. I notice when someone chooses to use simple things like the dustbin because they don't want to litter the environment. I notice stories about my communities that are usually not shared because they don't support the already established narrative. So thank you, Canon Miraisha program, for educating us and empowering us. Secondly, this class has changed the way I view photography and film. Previously, I used to be a consumer of photos and images. I did not take time to interact about videos and pictures. But currently, I can say that I think about the cameraman, the action that goes behind the lens when I look at a picture or a video. Because for us to understand photography and really appreciate it, we should think about the circumstances that usually surround those who are into this art. I think about the intention, I think about the trial and error that photographers usually take in order to air out their views. I think about the intent that they go through and the environment which they usually operate in order to produce either their film work or photography. I think that is usually underappreciated. So I would like each one of you who is here and listening to me, next time you interact about a video, don't just think about the final product. Think about the person behind the lens, the creatives, like this lady here. Thank you for the good work. You really do deserve the fine things that this life has to offer. Okay? Yes. Thirdly, this class made me think about my environment and where I come from, in and around. When you work in the environment, you begin to notice things that are usually overlooked. You notice that the environment is just not the backdrop to our story. It is our story. Because without it, we cannot tell the stories that we want to. So it is upon us as creatives to continue thinking about our inputs and how we make people interact with the environment. We should tell stories that are compelling. We should tell stories that make people want to take action and protect the environment. Because this environment is what we are left with right now. So as creatives, I want to thank you all to the Canon Miraisha and also Maono Africa for partnering with them, because without you this would have been impossible, and for bringing learning programs to us, especially the youth. So thank you.
I want to encourage the storyteller in you. Build on the storyteller in you. Build on your ability to see the stories. And the place where you've studied this course, Dandora, teaches you more than just photography. Gives you a keen eye. and you get to understand that photography, and as one of you has said clearly, it's not about the equipment. It's about the ability to see. You see with three things. You see with your eye, you see with your heart, and you see with your mind. If you're able to process those three, you will stop at nothing. When you start, there are a lot of gatekeepers, and I won't lie to you that it's going to be rosy. Sorry for busting that bubble. And I've had people say, onboard us. Maybe 1 or 2 will be onboarded. Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, but we are 24. Even if Canon wanted, they will not onboard all the 24. Let's be honest, right? But I want to encourage that person who will pick it up from this place to say that it is my responsibility to chart my way forward. When I started in 2012, I was at a place similar to where you are at today. And a lot of people are going to tell you, you're not a professional. You didn't go to university. This training ya mtaa, wanaita hiyo training ya mtaa. Training ya mtaa. But how will you perceive it? How will you move from this place? Because the question of money is going to be inevitable. Passion alone will not pay your rent. Passion will not buy you food. Passion will not clothe you. So in every decision you make with this career that you've chosen, it must make financial sense. Start somewhere. Start with somebody you know. They might not pay you as much as you expect at the beginning, but have an opportunity to showcase your work. Have an opportunity to show them what you're made of, because it is that that will make somebody call you again. I want to thank Ken for putting together this thing. And despite many conversations I've had with him, this is the class I think I've been most available for. And I told him, despite my crazy schedule, this is a class that I have given a blanket check on my time. And I'll be happy to support, even beyond this graduation. And let's figure out what can happen beyond that. There are a lot of gatekeepers in media and communication. That one I have to tell you. There are a lot of people who will think that you don't deserve. There are a lot of people who will try to prove to you that you don't belong. Your work should prove to you that you belong. Focus on your work. Focus on your craft. Focus on your ability to tell stories. The ability that people who don't live in Dandora do not have. Your proximity to the dam site might be looked as a bad thing, but there is a story you will confidently go there to tell that some journalists from some renowned station will not have the courage to come. The amount of security they will have to employ to bring them to the dam site will be quite massive, and it's something that you will do in one take. So as I conclude, may this be a happy day. May this be the starting point. And as we graduate, it is not the end. It is the beginning. Ken, thank you so much for the work you've done with the many young people. The 24 guys graduating, I can't wait to meet you 14 years from today to share such a story, or even much more.
Thank you so much. My appreciation goes to Maono Africa team and Canon, the partnership. As somebody who has spent the last 20 years or so in the HR space, which is more about finding opportunities, developing young people, mentorship, career engagement, this is a reality. And sometimes when we talk about youth employment, people tend to think very broadly on bigger things, some boardroom conversations. But the reality is that those different realities sits differently in different spaces. To some, this setup here may make little sense, but to a majority who probably resonate with these, it do make a big difference. And it is through such initiatives that together, collectively, as a nation, we are able to make a difference in whatever ways, whatever capacity we can. So, asanteni sana, Canon team and the Maono Africa for this initiative. To the graduates, Mkwapo? Yes. Yeah, so a statement has come that this is a closed chapter, but then it's also the beginning, because you have the knowledge, But now the most important thing, what you are going to do with this knowledge, starting probably from today, because then it's one thing to have this knowledge, you get the certificate, and then maybe others. I remember I was told you are around 50, then they kept dropping. So the reality is that even after this, if you are not very careful, those numbers will still go down, depending on the decisions you make from today. But the point is, you've already been empowered. You have the right tool in your hand. So quickly, how can you begin from the very space where you are? I think, to me, that's very, very important. Even as you look for those networks, even as you seek out for help, but then the self-initiative, the self-drive, because there are certain platforms that your access will be probably just to volunteer your skills. Then that becomes an entry, an access to you to bigger things. So you've got to be a little bit tactful how you are going to access the platforms that will offer you opportunity. Most of them may not just directly come through gainful, from a monetary perspective, employment, that somebody has called you and saying, we are paying you X, Y, Z, take this photography. No. Other channels will be, you get hold of a senior photographer and they say, they want to mentor you. Remember, you've been trained, but they will say, they still want to mentor you. If you are going to allow yourself to go that process, then probably that becomes your access. Tuko pamoja? So you need to be very, very flexible and very tactful on how you're going to make use of this opportunity. The other bit of it has also to do more so with yourself as an individual. Yes, you can have the skills, but your packaging. Because even in this room, you're around 15 or 20 of you who are graduating. So you're a big number. So your packaging is going to be very important. How are you going to have a signature brand as an individual that will make somebody pick you out of 10 of you? It's got to do with a number of soft things which I may not go into, but package yourself very well, integrate in the community very well, your character, your behavior, your attitude, so many things. That's important. Finally, is to say that as you do this, also begin to mentor other people. That multiplier effect. You're not too young to mentor. Somebody has mentored you, you have already the skills. Mentor somebody, spread that news. You've gotten very good skills from Canon, from Maono Africa. Be a good ambassador of these. And if we do those collectively, then I think that difference will be realized. Even if it's some 0.0%, it will be realized.
Congratulations to all the graduates who are here. And yes, this is a wonderful day for all of you. And celebrate these, small steps that you have achieved, because this is, one of the very small steps that you're going to take, of course, as you head into the greater journey. So I want to wish you, all the best. Go out into the world and, of course, conquer and represent Maono Africa to the best of your abilities. Asante sana.
Let's go out, make use of this opportunity. You have acquired the skills. Go out and change the society using the skills that you have acquired here. Don't go out, start putting those papers and the skills that you have acquired, you put them somewhere, and then you go and become a maga. Unaanza kuiba simu na kudunga watu. I know there are none from here. But we'll work together and we wish you well. We shall always share any opportunity that is available in government. We share, but please, it is also your duty to go for it. We may share, but if you are not interested, there is nothing we'll do with you. Mujitume. Tunapatana? Yes. Munfanye nini? Mujitume. Go out there and look for those opportunities. They will never come looking for you. That's the only way you will succeed, and slowly by slowly you will you will get to succeed in life. So I want to wish you very well. I want to wish you God's blessings, and to our visitors, karibuni sana. Mujisikie muko nyumbani. hata nitawatembeza huko chini kidogo for 1 hour walk. Si ndio? Asante sana.
I think before I speak anything, I would definitely like my colleague Osgur to share his experience. He is from our headquarters in London and he is visiting Kenya and Nairobi for the first time. So I definitely like to get his view on whatever experience he had. So before I speak, I would like to have few words from him and then definitely I'll share my thoughts.
Thank you so much, Rashad. Rashad always loves to put me on the hot spot. Anyhow, it was a big pleasure for me. It's the first time I'm in Kenya. I am looking after a big region of 100 countries. And I have to say, your country is really beautiful. So please enjoy it. I know there are lots of challenges out there, but for the graduates, I think this is an opportunity. You have a lot of controversies around you. You can make excellent stories out of them. Continue your education, continue your knowledge. We all come up from humble backgrounds, and we went through life with arming ourselves with more education, working hard and chasing the opportunity. So I wish you all the best and some luck as well. And I hope to see you in your successful career in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Osgur. Again, I would say I'm very honored and pleased to be standing here. Definitely, I'd like to thank Maono Africa for creating this platform. In Canon, we believe in similar philosophy, what we say, Kiyose, living and working together for the common good. And we are a brand. And I think what rightly said by the industry experts, we make cameras. Cameras are only meaningful if right stories are told and right picture is shared. And who does that? People like you. So I would definitely congratulate each one of you. And what has been rightly said, opportunity is there. You have to go and chase for those opportunity. It will not come easy. You'll have to make an effort. And I can very well feel that within this room, I can very confidently say that I'm sitting or I'm sharing this room with a future, you can say, storyteller, movie maker, videographer, influencer. You know, definitely you are the people. And what my friend said, you know, if somebody wants to tell your story, it has to be you. Nobody will come to your place because they fear, they have biasness, they are apprehensive about so many things. Who can do it better? It's you. So you have to talk about your story, you have to talk about your people, you have to talk about your culture, your, I would say, belief, your difficulties, everything can be shared. No one else better than you. Today, world is a platform. You have the skills, pick up the device, create your story. World is hungry to know about Africa. Those who tell stories about Africa, I can say they're not true Africans. They don't know Africa. They don't know what is happening here. So who knows better? You know better. Who will do it better? You will do it better. So I will not take much of your time. I will congratulate you all, but I can very well say you will be known or you will be seen in future with the work what you do today. So pick up your passion, chase it, and world is ready to accept whatever you are going to tell. It has to be honest, it has to be true, and it should be filled with the hard work what you want to do. Congratulations once again, and I would like to announce very well that Canon will do the second edition with Maono. So there is a second edition which is on the way. We'll encourage more people to join. And thank you very much for believing in us and giving us this opportunity to partner with you. Thanks a lot.
So Monica will be calling up your names, and then you'll come and greet our guests as you receive your certificate.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you, say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you, say now you him choose. In 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song. In 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you. And you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. 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 Say what the Lord has done for you. Congratulations. God is good. Them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that God is greater than that. Who can buy